Be honest. How many times you told yourself this time it will be different? You buy a fancy planner, sign up for the gym, start a new project. During the whole week, you're all in. But then you miss one day and suddenly the planner collects the dust, your gym membership becomes a donation, and you keep telling yourself that you will get back on track. In this video, I'm going to share with you reasons. Why does it keep happening? And of course, you will get helpful tips to solve this problem. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I see Cherie. So let's get started. Let's start from reasons. You think planning equals progress. Actually, buying a planner doesn't make you productive. Signing to the gym doesn't make you fit, or buying that new course doesn't make you wise, because it's all just the beginning. You start when you feel motivated. Like most people, they sign to the gym just because of this feeling, oh, I really want to get fit. Perhaps you saw someone on social media and they motivated you, but in a day, like even tomorrow, you will think, why did I do that? I'm not gonna go there. So, and I know planning can become a real addiction, because I was the same. I could plan for months, for years to start something. I was planning to start my YouTube channel for a year. Like not this one, because it's my second one. For a year, I was preparing, coming up with ideas, improving my English because it's not my native one. I was overthinking, like how should I say this, do this, make this. As a result, I started only in a year. Preparation is good, it's great when you can prepare, but it doesn't mean that that has to take all your time, because actually you also need to have time for making that first step. Planning, it's not the first step. First step is when you take action. And that's why so many people, they think that, oh, I'm planning to do this. Yeah, like next year I will do that. Oh, I wrote this in my notebook. Yeah, next month I will go to the gym. And they think that they already achieved something. But they are not. They are just planning. You don't see yourself as someone who finishes things. That's about self-perception. If every single day you say that, oh, it's not for me, I'm not that organized, I'm not disciplined, that's obvious that you will not be able to get any results, just because you convince yourself. And if you convince, that becomes your truth, and you live like that. Successful people, they would never become successful if they would continue saying, it's not for me, no, I don't have time for that, it's so difficult, no. They would never become successful, because your success depends on your inner dialogue. For example, when you want to get a job, if you go to the interview with such a feeling that I think that they will not like me and I will not get this job, trust me, you will not get this job. Just because you're sending this message that I'm so scared of this job, I don't want it. Even though you want, like you would like to have the job. And as a result, you're having nothing. You manifested just losing this job. And you know, actually that's such a funny thing. When people say, it's so difficult for me to manifest something great in my life. But if we look at this from the point of inner dialogue, it's the same manifestation. But in this case, you just manifest bad things. And it's so easy. To manifest bad things, it's easier than get something good. So you actually know how to manifest. You're doing that, but in the way that doesn't benefit you. You let your emotions decide. You work or study or do something no matter what, only when you're in a mood. Only when you're motivated, you're feeling good, yeah, like I will do that. But tomorrow, you're not motivated, you didn't get enough sleep, so now you don't have any energy, you don't have any desire, you want to get up and to start your day, so you will not do that. You will never get anything done, because successful people, they forgot about motivation. They forgot about it already at the beginning of their journey. They understood that that's not reliable. I can't rely on motivation. I will continue without it. That's the wisest choice. that you can make. You need to learn how to do things even when you don't want to do that, even when it doesn't feel that wonderful and comfortable. You love the feeling of starting something new. It's not that usual, so finally you go out of your comfort zone, you look for new things. So of course it's always interesting how many people, for example, started their blog. They started posting content, and in 5 videos or even in 3 videos they understood that, oh, no one is watching me, so I will not do that. So they gave up. They took this first step, but they didn't stick to it. They quit. Now let's get to the tips. Make starting ridiculously easy. Your brain hates effort, so you can trick it by setting small goals. For example, if you want to go to the gym to start doing that, you don't need to say that I will have to work out today. No. Firstly, just set a goal to put on your sneakers. Yeah, something easy like this. To pour a glass of water to work out. Or another example with reading books. Don't say to yourself that today I will have to read 30 pages. You will not read them if before you wasn't even able to read 5. So say to yourself, now I will read 3 pages, and then you will see if the book is really interesting, you will continue. That's the rule of 5 minutes. It actually works perfectly. When you start something, you just say to yourself, okay, I will do that for 5 minutes, and then because you're already in this process, you don't wanna quit until you finish it. Just start from something small and change the way you talk about that. Instead of I must or I have to do this, you can say I will do that, or I want to read. It's always about the way how you think. When you say I must, it's like an obligation, and of course you will have less desire to complete that. But if you express your desire, there is more chance that you will do that. And step by step, you will achieve that goal. Of course, it will take more time, but what matters to you? And it's not actually just about starting. As I said, starting is easy, but you need to commit to it. So if you make your start very easy, your brain will be not afraid of next moves, because it will get, oh, actually it's so easy, it's even interesting, it's funny. So I will continue doing that. Learn to do boring things. If you quit, you were never serious about that. Do you think that for me it was so interesting to watch videos on YouTube in Spanish, in French, when I didn't know these languages? I was just watching a video without any subtitles in French, for example. Of course, most of the time that was really like tough and tedious. I didn't want to do that, but I had my goal in front of my eyes. I need to learn French. I was serious about that. And you need to get used to doing boring things. That's what actually will lead you to success. If success would be so interesting for everyone would do that. It becomes interesting when it becomes your habit, when you are used to that. So that's the thing that differentiates adults from children. Children, I mean immature adults. Mature adults, they know that even if it's not that interesting, even if it's difficult, I will do that because I want to achieve this goal. Or do you think that editing is so interesting for me? Really, sometimes I don't want to edit. However, I understand that I need to edit because it's part of this process from coming up with idea to pushing that publish button on YouTube. Create a consequence for quitting. If you understand that, if I quit that, nothing will happen, you will quit. You will quit. And that's why all these urgent goals, they work much better because you see like this consequence. For example, if you're moving abroad, you need to learn that Spanish, for example, you're moving to Spain. You don't have any choice. I have to learn this language. Otherwise, I will not survive there. Spanish people, they don't speak English. So that's about urgent goals, and that's why they work perfectly. Long-term goals, they are already for strong and disciplined people. Learning a new language is always difficult. And I didn't have any urgent goal when I started learning Spanish, French, Turkish. No, that was just my desire, but I didn't have such a goal to move abroad, to go somewhere. And that's about disciplined people. They want something and they go for it. In most cases, only children need all these limitations in time. If in year I go there, it means that I need to learn it. Otherwise, I'll not be able to communicate. Lazy people, they need deadlines because otherwise, without deadlines, they can't start. It's also about trust. If you're sure that you will complete that, you don't need any deadline. But if you don't have this trust, and you think that, oh, I always miss deadlines, like now it's so difficult, I'm such a lazy person, of course you will not trust yourself. You will not trust yourself. So your task is to create a consequence. For example, you can share that even publicly, that other people will know. So you will have this feeling that, oh, if I quit, they all know about this, so I will be a loser in their eyes, and it's better for me to continue doing that. Yeah, like it's up to you what method to use, because it always depends on your type of laziness and on you. There are people, as I said, who don't need deadlines. They just do the dumb thing. They don't think. Even if it's tough and difficult, they do. Track your progress. Actually, with this, it will be much easier for you to continue doing that. Because when you see your results, of course, we all as people, we want immediate results. Like when we start something, we think that, okay, in a month, maximum like in half a year, I already want this result. But okay, actually that's the mindset of disciplined people. But as for not the disciplined, they think, okay, I start this and I need the result right now. No like weeks, months, years, no, right now. Tracking your progress can help. As you can see these results every single day. You can choose like whether you track your progress every day or every week. Just to summarize, what have I learned today? For example, if you've been learning English or any other language, today I learned 20 new words, present perfect and past perfect. It can be something like this. And when you look at this, you can see your actual changes. If it's not languages, if it's reading books, just write down everything that you will learn from them. Interesting facts that you didn't know before. Share your knowledge with other people. I use this when I read something new or take courses, for example. All this information that I got, I just share it with other people. There are like several benefits. Firstly, I understand and memorize this topic better, because when you retell something to someone, it helps you to memorize it. You just repeat this information in your brain and it sticks. And second reason, you become even more interested in this, because you want to provide them with more information. They start asking you questions, so you're really into this and you want more of this. Every information that you learn, share it with someone. They will learn something new from you. At the same time, you will keep your interest to this topic. Now I want to share one task that you can do right after watching this video. Write why I quit list. You can take any goal that you're going to quit and write at least 3 reasons why you want to quit, and then you should write a solution to that. For instance, you can make excuses like, I don't have enough time for that. But in reality, I do have time, because I scroll Instagram every day for 4 hours. And from this moment, I'm gonna switch my time that I spend on Instagram with my time that I spend on this goal. Or an example with going to the gym. Why can you quit going there? You're scared that you will look silly. How you can solve it? Actually accept that no one cares about you in the gym. Everyone goes there to work on their body. They don't care about you. They even don't look at you. So why are you so worried about that? If you are afraid of looking silly, you can work out with a trainer. And thanks to this, you will not get this feeling anymore that, oh my god, they are judging me. Now you have a solution and you have no excuses. And it's just one reason. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Give me your thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye!